glad you're with us. We're live at Queens Harbour, site of the 13th annual Googan Open. Had to postpone it a few times. Once was COVID-related. The second time weather-related. But we were able to have it today. It was nice to see. I just walked in there, how people have socially distanced when they've met each other. They've kept the tables apart. Usually after a golf tournament, people are all in there together. So I think folks have done a nice job with that. So it's been a good event. So, again, the 13th annual. Great to be here at Queens Harbour. The AP poll is out. For starters, Hayes, the Associated Press has instructed its voters to vote for teams whether they're playing or not, and then, at least for now, in the preseason poll, and then when the season commences, if indeed they don't play then, to then no longer vote for them. Are they getting it right?
Well, it's a shame that I'm no longer an AP voter, because if I can vote for teams that aren't playing, I would have voted Gryffindor number one. I mean,
right. Why
in the heck would you allow teams to be voted on who are not playing? It is nonsensical. What good does it do to put Ohio State second when Ohio State is not playing? So I don't get it. I think it's beyond old school. Until they start playing, until they make a commitment to play, why would you include them in the AP poll? So I don't like it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I don't think they should be included. But isn't this another gut punch if you are Ohio State or Penn State or Wisconsin and you're in this?
Yeah, it is.
If this is literally a sucker punch and you want to vomit because here
point.
You are with the hopes of playing in the college football playoff, which will be played. And the AP just says, yep, you would have been second or seventh or 12th.
Yeah, that's a great point. What would have been? It's one more reminder of what would have been. I guess I suppose the theory is technically they're not playing until they don't play. I suppose,
sure.
But I mean the Associated Press are smart people. Somebody who's making this decision I've never voted on the AP poll. Is there someone? Is it like the Heisman where there's one person that coordinates that? You voted on the poll. I've never voted on it. So how does that? Do you report to somebody?
Yeah, they basically. It's all email, so it's not like anything. You're not meeting in a basement somewhere.
But
or secret meeting. But basically,
the Heisman had Bianchi coordinates the state of Florida.
Right
Now and then before that.
Yeah, so Mark Long, who covers the Gators for the AP, reached out to me at the time.
Okay.
And said, "Would you like to vote in the AP poll and represent this Jacksonville market?"
I got it.
And so that was it. But then there wasn't really a lot of instruction or anything. It was basically they told you, we need your ballot by this point.
Right.
And there you go, and you're off and running.
Yeah, but somebody's made the decision. So anyway, so we're all in agreement. It makes no sense. If you know they're not playing, why vote them? And Lauren makes a great point. Ohio State fan, that hurts even more. Because especially now, not only because it tells you what might have been, but you're about to get yanked out of the thing. They've made it clear they're yanking you out of this thing right after. Having said all that, the poll looks like this. Clemson, Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, Oklahoma. That's the first five. Second fives, 6 through 10. LSU, Penn State, Florida, Oregon, Notre Dame. That's 1 through 10. Hayes, any quibble with any of those?
No, I think once you get past...
Assuming they were all playing.
Yeah, well, exactly. Once you get past the absurdity of voting for teams that have told you they're not playing, then, yeah, I think it stacks up pretty well. I mean, a lot of people think that, LSU, well, they're defending national champions. How can they not be in the top five? I just think they lost too much. I think 6 is about where I would put them. I might have even gone a little lower than that. And, I did see an interesting stat that they're the first national champion out of the top 5 preseason since Auburn, who I think the year after Cam Newton checked in at 23 in that preseason poll, just to give you an idea of what Cam Newton meant to that program. But, I think it looks good.
What did you?
I do think Georgia's really high for a team that has so much turnover, not just at the player position, but also the coaches. I think in this crazy year that is going to have an effect. And they play Alabama very early in the season on the road. I've been trying to figure out if there's been any news reported on Georgia scrimmages. I haven't seen much. I follow some people who cover Georgia, so I'm really interested to hear what's going on with Jamie Newman. But I think all the colleges are keeping everything extremely on as far as the lockdown type of basis. So I do think Georgia's a little high at 4 to have Florida then at 8. But overall, you'll just move both of them up anyways because Ohio State will come out.